Hey everyone, it's Eric here from Fixing another video for you guys today. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we got this MacBook in. It's in here for repair. If you guys didn't already know, we are located right outside of Washington, D.C. in Alexandria, Northern Virginia. We take lots of repairs for MacBooks not powering on, MacBooks not charging, MacBooks with liquid spill, and MacBooks even for data recovery. If you guys are interested, just come on by, we drop it off. Otherwise, we do have a mail-in service. If you guys are interested in mailing in your device if you're out of state, you can check all the links in the description down below. We'd love to help you guys out with any MacBook issue that you're having there. This is the A1999 2019 MacBook Pro, and it's here because it's not powering on. First thing I like to do is always check to see what I'm going to get into, so mentally prepare myself, right? So I have something like here, and this is your USB-C tester that I have MacBook charger on the other end, and what this USB-C tester is, it's going to check how the MacBook is taking in voltage, right? And we want to see what that is because that can determine a lot of things depending on what exactly is going on. So, oops, drop that there. Okay, so there's multiple ports. We have 4 ports on this model because this is the Pro model, right? So let's go ahead and plug it in. Let's see what we're getting. We're getting about 5 volts, about 0.01 amps. So it's very low voltage and the amps are current, so there's almost no current. What if I plug it in this one? Is it going to change? Okay, so about the same. When you get 5 volts, so we're looking for a little bit more than that. We're looking for about 20 volts to at least come up on the USB-C tester. That would say that the USB-C circuit is doing its job correctly, right? Because this is a MacBook and it's an Intel MacBook. It requires more voltage than 5. It needs about 20. And when you plug in with USB-C, it's going to think it's 5 until the little circuit inside there says, no, we want more because it's a MacBook. It's not a phone. We need 20. So, and that can happen because of the USB-C circuit has a short. It can also happen because there's a security chip in there not allowing voltage to process the right way. Or it can also have a problem because they're just like a short. It could be liquid damage or something else going on there. Okay, so let's open it up. And we can pretty much tell right away by this doesn't look like a real genuine Apple battery, so most likely the battery got replaced. There's a slight stain. I don't really see any of the discoloration because sometimes you can see a little red dot to indicate that there's liquid that's been impacted there, but it looks like there's something that doesn't look normal over there. So we'll focus on that. So we have the board out and we're going to go ahead and take a look a little bit further. So let's go over to the microscope and let's go ahead and take a look to see what is going on. And we saw this here, and this was our concern. Now, when you have any type of MacBook, they will have these components, which is the biggest one. And you'll see it has a little Texas logo there, which is Texas Instrument. And we can see, look, there looks to be a little bit of like liquid or splatter or something around this area. Now, what this is your, we call it your CD32, which we have shown before on it or talked about many times because it's very important. And that is because when you plug in, this is your USB-C port, it communicates with this chip. So if we look under, there doesn't look to be any obvious damage. Now this is a unique chip that I'm looking under because the connection is under the chip. Right, and I don't see anything. This is probably a bad angle, but I don't see anything this angle either. It looks to be pretty good inside. See that? All the white. So there's your area, and then here is your CD32, which is all part of this USB-C circuit, which I assume even where this is liquid damage, because it's so close, it's probably connected to the chip there. We have our map. Let's go ahead and zoom in. We know we are in this area, and we can see PB20V USB-C, right? Because we're looking for a 20V, and that's absent, probably because it's corroded around this area. And even the other areas are part of the USB-C circuit, as you can also see USB-V bus. And if you look around there, you see resistor too, that's right next to this one. They connect to each other as well as part of CD32. And we also see PB20 USB-C. We also see the resistor that's here, and that's connected to the same circuit, as well as connected to this component right next to it. So we definitely need to make sure it's not shorting, because shorting is happening because of liquid damage. So let's clean it up. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, it looks better now. It's all cleaned up. Now, before I plug this in, I noticed something else. So all 4 ports have been impacted by some type of liquid. Now, maybe this didn't happen immediately. Maybe it happened over time, and then you keep plugging in when you have any type of liquid damage, right? You're just gonna keep plugging it in. Let's clean this one really well. Okay. Look, there we go. So that looks good. So all these actually look pretty healthy. Okay, you can put a little bit to rebuild it. I think I'll put a little bit too much. Let's plug it in. So 5 volts, 0.24, okay. 20 volts, and that looks to be good. Then we should power on. Should work, right? Put it all back. So let's go ahead and test it now. It starts at 5, and then we should get 20. Should. No. Saw the board get 20. So when we plug it in, we're getting our 5 volts, and it's not powering on still. And that is because we plugged everything back. And the one thing that we noticed is the trackpad. The trackpad is causing a problem because when we unplug the trackpad, look what happens. It's magic. You see a short that's gone, and you see the voltage acting up. The USBC tester actually resets, and it goes to 20 volts there. So it looks like that there is a problem with the trackpad. All right, so let's lift up this trackpad. Let's see. So, oh yeah. So it looks pretty dirty, right? And there probably is some type of liquid or something here because it's causing a short. But we can see evidence of stains and stuff around like the metal pieces there. So the trackpad will also have to get replaced, but let's look under the microscope. Let's see. There's a lot going on in here. You can see these chips. And they put a little black coating, which makes it harder to do any type of work on them. Removing the battery, you can scrape it. You can definitely do that. That's something that can happen. And then there's obviously liquid damage. And then here's your trackpad connection, which looks to be soaked. And you can see evidence of liquid around the pins down there. Look, all that shine. Yeah, there's definitely liquid. So that's been impacted. Since it's kind of like everywhere, there's a little bit of damage absolutely everywhere, especially on where the button press is. There's components that go under here too. You can see there's some actually under there. We're just going to go ahead and replace this trackpad. So I got another trackpad here. So let's go ahead and just put it in, and it should work now. Okay, so we have this out. The battery's unplugged in, but that shouldn't matter. So let's go ahead and try it now. It should work with our trackpad replacement. And now we should get power on. We should get 20 volts, and we should get a fan spin because we have the nasty one over here, right? So let's see, the fan should spin. It should turn on. Let's see. We're just all waiting for the fan to spin. There it goes. Okay. Oh, and it did turn on. Oh, I plugged in the speaker, so I guess it turned on. So it's turning on now. And boot to the OS. There we go. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video on fixing the A1989 2019 MacBook Pro. If you guys are interested in doing a MacBook repair with us with a MacBook not charging, MacBook with liquid spill, MacBook for data recovery, just MacBook not turning on, we're located right outside of Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia, in Alexandria. If you guys are local, come on by. Otherwise, we have all links in the description below to show how you guys can mail in your device and we can help you with a repair. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like. Really just helps us a lot. Subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys next video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.